streaming on the iHeartRadio app. This is the JB and Sandy Show on Austin's 80 station, 103.1.
You guys go follow Steven on social media. Just search at Thunderpop TV. He puts out a lot of great content, a lot of great videos and stuff. So make sure you go do that. He joins us every Friday to talk about entertainment stuff. And Neil Patrick Harris, Doogie Howser, right? That's what he'll always be remembered as.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's in a big fight with who?
Yeah, her name is Abby Lee Miller. And if you don't know that name, she's known from reality TV Dance Moms. A show where really nasty people get a lot of attention.
Oh, really?
Our daughter watches it, Sandy.
She does.
Embarrassing, yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's like a stage mom show, like they're so into it
Yeah.
kind of thing? Okay.
Yeah, it's like a cheer. She's a dance mom or a dance instructor, and she's horrible to the children and horrible to the parents, and she got her own show. And then years later ended up going to jail for like tax evasion or something.
What are they beefing about?
Well, apparently at some point, I'm sure to NPH, Neil Patrick Harris is trying to avoid it, but somehow ended up having to take a photo with Abby Lee Miller out in public. And she posts the picture later, but really airbrushed Neil Patrick Harris really heavy, and he was not happy about it.
That's rude.
He looked like a weird kind of elf from a Disney Pixar movie. He was not happy, but it raises the question because a lot of people in the comments then later said, well, I'm more offended when somebody takes a picture and they airbrush themselves but don't do anything with my face, and I end up looking comparably, worse than them. So that's the question. What is more in the world of photo and reposting etiquette? What is worse, to be over-airbrushed or left off the airbrush list?
Over-airbrushed is bad. That's embarrassing. That's why he addressed it. It looked like, you ever go to a birthday party where they print out the face and put it on a popsicle stick of the birthday person? That's what it looked like. It looked plastic. It looked like somebody was holding up a plastic face of Neil Patrick Harris. It was bad.
Not good. Not good. JB, you had a question for Steven about documentaries?
I do. It's so weird. It's funny. We've talked about Counting Crows like 3 times already this show.
Yeah.
That's very bizarre.
Yeah.
But I saw an ad for a new documentary about it, and my wife and I just over the past weekend watched the Eddie Murphy documentary, which these appear to be self-made. Is that like a trend now? Like everyone's making their own documentary and telling their own story? It used to be someone else had to tell your story. You couldn't do that. But it seems like everyone's doing that. Am I crazy?
No, you're not. I mean, there is definitely a trend here. I'm a little curious who started it. Like, who was the first one that said, hey, get me a camera crew. Let's make a documentary about myself.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I remember the Stallone and Schwarzenegger ones came out on Netflix maybe 3 or 4 years back. And then since then, we've seen, like you said, there's been a trend, and we've seen quite a few others. I think a couple of things happen here. One is streaming needs content. And these documentaries fill time and people watch them. They're and some of these stories pretty interesting. But I think we're not too far away, maybe a year out from really deep cuts, where you're going to have people like Zac Efron saying, hey, get me a camera crew over here. It's time for my documentary.
Yeah, the Charlie Sheen one's another good example. That was self-made. That one was way more interesting. That was way more, interesting than most.
The interesting thing about the Stallone one is that the entire thing was shot on an iPhone. That's what's kind of crazy about that during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
His buddy just shot it with an iPhone.
Is it weird that these are coming out because these people are still alive? Is that what makes it weird? Because a couple of weekends ago, I watched the one about John Candy called I Like Me. It was pretty good, but I didn't think that was this weird. I don't know. I think it's because they're still alive and they're making documentaries about themselves.
Like the biopics that come out when they're still alive. We talked about this with the Springsteen one. I'm like, the story's not over. He could end up in prison.
Right.
Yeah.
Is your hesitation with it, JB, is the arrogance of making your own documentary, that's the self-importance that you need to make instead of being honored by someone wanting to make a documentary about you?
That's a good question. It does seem arrogant. I don't know. There's something really weird about it.
But
like, I didn't understand the point of the Eddie Murphy one. I enjoyed it because I like him. But it's like, why did he feel like he had to do that? You watched it, Tricia. What did you think?
I watched it. I loved it. It wasn't the greatest documentary I've ever seen, but it's the first time I feel like the curtain has been pulled back on Eddie Murphy. He's kind of such a private person. You don't really know that much stuff about him. And then here they are taking you into his house and you see his kids and him telling these crazy stories.
What's the point, right?
Yeah, but I think the point is interest.
Yeah. Big name.
Yeah. Like, for instance, remember Susan Powter, the Stop the Insanity chick?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're getting ready to she lost all her money. She's a DoorDasher. She lives in a cheap apartment somewhere, barely surviving. But they're getting ready to do a documentary on her. And Jamie Lee Curtis is doing it simply out of interest in what a great story this is. And at first, Susan Powter was like, no, I don't want to do it. But now she is going to do it. Do you think that's weird?
I think there's big interest there. She was one of the biggest people in fitness in the world.
I know.
Then disappeared, lost all her money.
Lost $300 million.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she'll be back because of this.
Yes.
She'll be back.
Yeah.
So Steven Presley is with us. We'll take a break. When we come back, Steven's got some thoughts on the new Avatar movie. Also, talk about something that Netflix did on the down low and people are not happy about. Stay with us. More with Steven Presley from at Thunderpop TV coming up.
1031austin.com.
103.1, Austin's 80s station. It's the JB and Sandy Show. Steven Presley with us, as he is every single Friday, talking entertainment. Follow him on social media at Thunderpop TV. We're going to tell you what Netflix did on the download that kind of made everybody mad. But before we get to that, let's talk about Avatar. Yes, there is another Avatar. You're going to get a lot of avatars when your first Avatar makes $1 billion. Right? This one is fire and ash. Is it a flop or is it a hit?
Yeah, that's the weird thing about this. People that project these things, they found this one of the hardest movies in a while to be able to say, hey, is this a flop or a hit? The biggest question is this like Jurassic Park where it's Teflon? You can just keep coming out with Avatar movies no matter when they come out and they're going to hit no matter what. You just show us the blue people and we're there. We're the theater. Or is it actually saturation? Are we tired of Avatar at this point? And by the way, James Cameron just went on Good Morning America yesterday and he said, I can make 100 more of these. I have that many ideas for avatars in my head. But is this movie going to hit or is it going to flop? There's movies that are really easy to project, like Minecraft. I saw that as a hit several days beforehand. The way the kids were all hyped up about that movie, I knew that movie was going to be huge. And it ended up being, I guess, it's the number 1 movie of the year or the number 2 movie of the year. But is this movie a hit or a flop? Big question mark.
Don't ask me. I ain't seen it. I don't know. I never saw the first one.
I didn't see the first one either.
I only saw the first one and then I was like, meh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are we really missing something not having seen Avatar?
I mean, it's visually stunning. It is an interesting, I would say the first one, definitely if you could have seen it on a big screen, it's a great experience. But it is one of those movies I saw. Then the second one came out, also pretty good, but it kind of recycles some of the themes from the first movie. So that's why I do question, which a lot of sequels do. So that's why I question, 100 more, really? But James Cameron also said if this movie flops, then he's probably done with Avatar movies, and then that's it. But I don't know. The Avatar is either one of the reasons why it's hard to project is because they don't have a loud fan base. There's definitely people that are into Avatar, but they're not like loud in the internet like Star Wars fans.
It's like the Long John Silver's people. They're there because the stores are still open, but none of us know who they are.
Exactly.
No one's posting a selfie at Long John Silver's, right?
Yeah, I won't post. I'm embarrassed to be there, but I'm there.
Well, we'll see what happens. The box office returns will let us know whether or not it's a hit or not.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what Netflix took away from people.
Yeah.
Quietly.
And some people were really obsessed with this feature. I think for other people, I don't even think I've ever used it, but Netflix quietly removed the phone to TV casting feature that they had, which, if you had the app on your phone, you could dial up your Netflix app and then be able to simulcast it to your television.
I used to do that a lot.
Yeah, some people loved it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of the cool things that you can do with it. Wonder why they would take that away.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are mad because they're saying, hey, you're going to keep raising our subscriptions, but you're also taking away our bennies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I don't know. Was it costing them anything?
I think it's more control over subscriptions. They're worried more and more about people sharing. And I don't know, how would you share your subscription this way?
Yeah.
Wasn't it when it back in the day that the CEO of Netflix was saying, share it, we don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
And
that used to be a thing.
They're trying to reel that in for years. I don't know if they've made any progress at all on it.
You want to know who is not into letting you share or is very protective of their subscription is HBO Max.
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah. You can't. They will not let you have more than 2 people on your account at any time. So between Sandy and Landry and I, we're constantly all, somebody needs to get off so I can watch my show.
We have those device wars.
Yeah.
My daughter lives on her own, and it's like, I can't get into my own accounts.
Right.
That'd be crazy.
I know. It's like, damn it, you want to do that. I paid for this thing, right? You want to do that. You want to play that card, but that never goes over very well.
Hey, if your family's ever ignoring you, just cancel every subscription. You'll get all the attention in the world.
Dude, I saw I wish I could take credit for this, a really funny meme that was along the same lines of that. And of course, I don't have it right in front of me, but it said, my girlfriend is using my ex-girlfriend is using my Netflix password and watching season 5 of Stranger Things. I can't wait till she gets to episode number 3 and I change the password.
So mean. So mean.
But I'll clean house just to see what everyone's using. Like, I don't know what everyone's using subscription-wise. Are we still using Paramount? Is anyone watching anything on Apple TV? Of course, Netflix is sort of a standard.
Yeah.
It's just like, just cancel them all and just see what they cry about.
You got an offer when you tried to cancel HBO or Paramount.
Yep. I was out on Paramount Plus. I canceled our subscription a couple of months ago. It was supposed to end on December 18th. And we got a little stressed about it because Landman's new season is out and it's not going to be finished by December 18th. But I went into Paramount Plus account just to make sure it was canceled. And they hit me with we'll give it to you for half off for the next year.
Yeah.
$60. And I was like, God dang it, Paramount Plus. Okay, fine. I was in. I was like, so there's something very cathartic about cleaning out your streaming services, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and even if you have the discipline to set the reminders, you can usually get a month free for most of them.
Yeah.
Cancel it and re-sign up.
Yeah, don't forget everybody that subscribed to ESPN, the app, when we didn't have it on YouTube.
Oh,
make sure you cancel that. It's like $30 a month.
Thank you for the reminder.
Yeah.
We had to cancel it to get that Longhorn game. Yeah,
exactly. Yep. Last thing, Steven, just because I think everyone wants to know why 50 Cent hates Diddy so much.
Yeah, I mean, he has been obsessed with him. I mean, Eminem from 10 years ago, obsessed with Mariah Carey, wants to know why 50 Cent is so obsessed with P. Diddy in 2025. But he's out promoting a documentary speaking of documentaries, that's on Netflix right now, that he produced about P. Diddy, that he's been talking about for quite a while. And he has the biggest grin on his face of pride when promoting this documentary, kind of a gotcha moment for Diddy.
Yeah, he's had beef with him for a long time, and he's never associated with him and never wanted to. And it's like like 50 Cent knew what Diddy was up to.
Oh, yeah.
Before everybody else did.
Right.
Yeah.
Diddy's camp has responded, I think, Steven, right, by saying if Netflix puts this out, they're suing him.
Yeah, there's a cease and desist. Yeah, it's out.
Yeah.
It is out. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that was the one 50 Cent put out. I saw it on Netflix. I might actually watch it now. I haven't watched anything about it.
Yeah, there's more than one. It's too gross. I feel like I need to take a shower, anything with Diddy.
Yeah, this is very gross.
Eminem hated Diddy too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was something there too. I mean, 50 Cent was from the East Coast, a New York hip hop artist like Diddy. So I'm sure they had a lot. There was, people, they had mutual people they knew. He probably heard a lot of stories about Diddy, knew a lot of stuff about Diddy.
Yeah, Diddy's a bad guy. Not a good guy.
Not a good guy.
Not a good guy. That's Steven Presley. Follow him on social at Thunderpop TV. We've kind of shuffled things around this morning on the show. And coming up next, Tricia's got the story we love. What do you have?
All right, we're going to talk about a new program coming to the Austin jail, the Austin Travis County Jail, and it involves dogs. And I think that this is such a cool program.
All right, stay with us. The story we love is next.
1031austin.com.
This is the JB and Sandy Show on Austin's 80s station 103.1. Text us 737-301-9600.
All right, thanks for being with us today. If you're just joining us, you've missed out on some good stuff, so make sure you grab the podcast version of the show. Search JB and Sandy on the iHeartRadio app. Steven Presley from at Thunderpop TV is with us. Say hi, Steven.
Hello.
Also, you can text us anytime at 737-301-9600.
The stories we love.
The Austin City Council has a meeting coming up next week on December 11th, and one of the items on the agenda is to provide an animal training program for military veterans incarcerated in the Travis State Jail.
State Jail.
Yeah, I know. I had to look that one up. I had never heard of that one before. Basically, it creates an in-house foster program for dogs currently in the Austin Animal Shelter services and gives them to veterans who are serving time. These veterans then are taught how to train these animals. So then those dogs are more adoptable to find their forever homes. And then when the veterans are released from jail, they have a skill set that could actually earn them money, help them to make a living. And I've seen programs like this. Like I think there's a whole HBO documentary about inmates training animals from puppies, some of them training them for to be seeing eye dogs.
There was this TV show, Pit Bulls and Parolees.
Yep, yeah. I've heard of that
out of
one.
LA. Great show.
So
Great
good.
show. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna disagree here and think if I'm in prison, that sounds like more punishment training a dog.
No, Sandy.
I don't even do it with my own dog.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to do that, and I'm a free man. I don't want to train a dog.
These men are in jail. They don't get to. A lot of times, don't get have family coming to see them. They're very isolated, and if they have to pass a background check, and they have to be in good standing with their behavior. But then they're giving this sweet animal that they get to connect with. They get to teach. They learn from the animal as well. Oh God, you're such a Scrooge.
No, I'm not a Scrooge. I don't know why anyone would want to train a dog. It's not fun.
Yeah. There was a prison in Arizona. I think it's that tough Maricopa judge that you always hear about.
Yeah. Sheriff. Yeah.
The sheriff. But they would teach restoring cars. They would give these prisoners a skill set. Like some guys would learn to be upholsterers. Some guys learn to paint. And then when they get out of prison, they have a skill set. They can go to work.
Yeah.
Sandy, do you remember that documentary? You and I both watched it. I recommended it to you about these inmates in a prison. I don't remember where. And they were part of a quilting club.
Oh, yeah.
And they would make handmade quilts for kids in foster care.
Yeah.
So that if their children had to leave one foster home and go to another, they at least had these quilts that belonged to them and they were tailored to them. Some of these guys were murderers.
Yeah.
And it was incredible, like them talking about how this helped calm their brains and helped come outside of themselves to do something for someone else. It's the same idea with the training the dogs.
Get them in painting classes. You could buy paintings from serial killers.
Oh, no, they did. They sold John Wayne Gacy's.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. John Wayne Gacy, they auctioned a bunch of his off before they executed him.
See the one who dressed up like a clown?
Yeah.
Oh, terrifying.
Yeah, terrifying guy. Hey, getting the job. I mean, I know someone that spent 12 years in prison, like the big house prison. And he said the hardest, scariest thing when you get out is getting a job.
Yeah.
And he was kind of lucky in that there was a guy that took a chance on him and understands his background and gave him a job. But it's tough. It's really, really tough. I don't know that firsthand. I'm just having talked to him about it. So I guess if they could, what are they going to do when they get out? Train dogs?
They could. They absolutely could.
Yeah. So, and that's just in Texas?
Yes, it's going before the Austin City Council next week for something. It's a pilot program.
They'll find a reason not to do it.
7-month pilot program that, if successful, would have a 2-year extension option. So
Sorry, we can't do it. We spent all our money on a logo.
On a logo.
That is the story we love.
1031austin.com.